It is such a massive undertaking that you can't do it lightly and you can't do it quickly. You have to really consider what it is that you need to show.
From Hollywood superstar to controversial figure, Mel Gibson has been in the public eye for decades. But beyond the headlines, what is the real lifestyle of this iconic actor and director? Join us as we explore the fascinating world of Mel Gibson, from his passions and hobbies to his daily routine and personal habits. Get ready for an inside look at the life of one of the most intriguing personalities in show business. Mel Columcille Gerard Gibson, born on January 3, 1956, is an American actor and film director. In 1985, Gibson was named the sexiest man alive by People, the first person to be named so.
I think it's going to be a real jigsaw puzzle to do, and I have 2 scripts.
Right.
And one of them is very structured and a very strong script.
Now let's take a look at his interests and favorite hobbies. Mel Gibson is a big animal lover and has had a number of pets over the years, including dogs, horses, and a parrot. He wears designer clothes that cost thousands of dollars. Gibson's hobbies include golfing, fishing, and spending time with his family and friends. Gibson has said that he started drinking at the age of 13. In a 2002 interview about his time at NIDA, Gibson said, "I had really good highs, but some very low lows. I found out recently I'm manic depressive." He's also a philanthropist and supports a number of charitable causes. Gibson's favorite movies include The Godfather, The Shawshank Redemption, and The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Gibson's favorite color is blue.
You have to have many things to juxtapose against one another, even from different time periods, in order to illustrate what something means in a more full way.
Let's see how he's getting on with his friends and family. Gibson married Robin Moore in 1980, and the couple had 7 children before divorcing in 2011. Gibson has a daughter with his former girlfriend, Russian musician Oksana Grigorieva. His 9th child was born in 2017 to his girlfriend, Rosalind Ross. The 6th of 11 children, he's the son of writer Hunton Gibson and Ann Patricia, who died in 1990.
Like an acid trip. And because you're going into other realms and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you're in hell. It's like.
With that being said, let's see how he earns money. Mel earned his first $1 million paycheck in 1985 from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, the 3rd installment in the franchise. The early 2000s saw Gibson starring in films that each grossed over $100 million at the box office: The Patriot, Chicken Run, and What Women Want. In 2004, Gibson wrote, directed, and funded the controversial film The Passion of the Christ. It became the highest-grossing film with an R rating of all time, earning over $370 million at the U.S. box office. Mel spent years trying to get funding for his passion project, Passion of the Christ. Eventually, a frustrated Mel decided to invest $30 million of his own money to finance the project. He also chipped in an additional $15 million for marketing, bringing his total investment to $45 million. Mel owned 50% of the film's profits. The other 50% went to the distributor, New Market Films. After the movie's revenues were all totaled, Mel's personal cut was $300 million. He has a net worth of $425 million. And if you're wondering where the legend lives, get ready for a virtual tour of his ultra-luxurious mansions. Over the years, Mel Gibson has owned a number of impressive homes and properties. Over the decades, Gibson has owned multiple properties in Malibu, Los Angeles, Costa Rica, Fiji, and throughout Australia. In 1994, Mel Gibson paid $9 million for Old Mill Farm, a 75-plus acre estate in Greenwich, Connecticut. He sold this property in July 2007 for $40 million. In 2008, Mel paid $11.5 million for a 5.5-acre home in Malibu. The sellers were a then-married couple, David Duchovny and Tia Leone. Mel listed this home for sale at one point for $17.5 million. He listed it again in March 2019 for $14.5 million. He removed the listing in July 2019 and continues to own the property to this day. Gibson's compound in Malibu is 5,403 square feet with 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. The home has 2 offices, a detached gym, an open-air garden cabana entertainment pavilion with a high ceiling, a built-in barbecue and fireplace, 3 guest houses, and staff quarters. The grounds feature an oversized chessboard designed in the lawn, organic gardens, fruit orchards, shade trees, shaded terraces, a tennis court, and a swimming pool. Now let's take a look at the vehicles you'll find in his garage. A Bentley Arnage, a Mercedes CLS 500, a BMW 5 Series, a Porsche 968, a 2008 Maserati Quattroporte, a 2006 Lexus LS 430, a Mercedes-Benz S500, a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, a Mercedes-Benz ML320, a 2005 Lexus LS 400, a Mercedes-Benz 500e, a 1990 Lexus LS 400, a Mercedes ML320 AMG, a Chevrolet C30 Silverado, a 2011 Smart for 2. If you enjoy our videos, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Your support means a lot to us. It's hard to get the full picture of someone's lifestyle without seeing how they got there. So where did it all begin? When Mel was 12 years old, the family moved to his grandmother's native country, Australia, for various economic reasons. Gibson was educated by the Christian Brothers and attended the National Institute of Dramatic Art in Sydney, working on stage before transitioning into the Australian film scene. Gibson's first major roles were in the Mad Max series, which he immediately began working on straight after graduating college in 1977. All the while, Gibson was still working as a stage actor and appearing in several plays with the State Theatre Company of South Australia in Adelaide. He appeared on stage in many well-known works such as Waiting for Godot and Death of a Salesman. Mel starred in his first American film, The River, in 1984, playing a struggling Tennessee farmer opposite Sissy Spacek. In 1985, he took 2 years off of acting before returning to play the role of Martin Riggs in 1987's Lethal Weapon, followed by Tequila Sunrise in 1988 and Lethal Weapon 2 in 1989. He spent the first half of the 90s starring in blockbuster action hits Maverick, Braveheart, Ransom, and Payback, just to name a few. Some of his other notable film roles include starring parts in the other 4 installments of the Mad Max series, 2004's The Passion of the Christ, Apocalypto, We Were Soldiers, Edge of Darkness, The Beaver, and The Expendables 3. Gibson appeared in the lead role of director S. Craig Zahler's police brutality-themed film, Dragged Across Concrete, released in 2018. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching. But don't stop here, there's more where that came from. Check out our other videos for more great content.